This is why, when you're done with a relationship, please be done with it, no matter how much they beg or cry to come back, especially if you're a woman. When you break up with a man, let him go. Just lock that door and don't look back, because looking back is what nearly cost this young girl her life. Her boyfriend and baby daddy by the name of Felix was caught in the early hours of 18th of August 2026 trying to dispose of her body. He had attacked her brutally with a machete, cutting her to pieces, inflicting deep cuts on her thighs, face, and this man literally butchered this girl. And when he thought she was dead, he tied her up in a bag and was getting ready to go and dispose of her. According to the story, Felix and Amechi, the girl's name is Amechi, were dating at the time, and at some point she got pregnant and they had a baby. Amechi comes from a well-to-do home, sort of. When her dad learned that she had given birth to this man and she was in a relationship with the guy, the father offered her a house in Indoni community in Rivers State for her and the boyfriend and the baby to start a life. A few years into the relationship, she was done. She was like, just because I have a baby for you doesn't mean we have to date. So I can't do this anymore. It's unclear what the dispute was, but she was done with the relationship, and so she asked the guy to leave. She even went to call her parents and her people to tell this guy to leave, and they gave the guy a quit notice for 7 days. On Tuesday, the 18th of August was the day he is supposed to leave. But when that day came, they were kicking him out of the house, but he kept begging. He kept begging that they should give him more time. And the girl's parents were like, no, just go. Our daughter don't want you. We've tried. Just go and find your way. We'll take care of this baby. Leave. However, the girl was like, you know what? Let's just give him a few days. And she accepted to keep him in the house for a few more days till he finds a place. And this will prove to be the biggest mistake that this girl would have made. Except having a baby for him, because I know that's one mistake she should most likely be regretting. That same day, that same night, in the midnight around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., this man tied up this girl, Amechi, and began butchering her with a cutlass. There was another person living in the house with the baby. He locked them in another room and focused to pounce on this girl. After butchering her, he wrapped her up. He had gagged her in the mouth, tied her up, and put her in a bag and was getting ready to go dispose. He brought out his motorcycle and was carrying the girl to put on the bike. He saw another neighbor who was about to go into his house and called the neighbor to help carry the bag into his bike. Now, this neighbor did not even know what's in the bag, but he noticed that there were blood stains around the area. He was like, what happened? Is it a meat? What did you hit and what did you kill? As this neighbor was trying to carry this bag into the bike, he heard the girl's voice from the bag. The girl was still alive, talking about, I'm tired, help me. And that was when the neighbor realized that something was off. This young man, Felix, ran back into the house to pick up the cutlass so that he can attack the neighbor. But the neighbor had already run into his own house and began screaming and calling for help. And that was how the alarm was raised, and the entire street gathered to see that this guy has pretty much killed this girl. Luckily, there were some soldiers around who rushed the girl to the hospital and immediately came back before this young man could be lynched by the community. Amechi is currently fighting for her life in the hospital as we speak. Sources are saying that she's responding to treatment, but the injuries are grave. If she makes it, it's a miracle, because they said a part of her arms were chopped off. And another thing again about this story that kind of made me feel like, come on girl, what are you doing? This young man, Felix, is an ex-convict. He has gone to prison before for only God knows what. And the fact that he's capable of doing this to his baby mama, to another girl, yeah, that is everything I need to know what he went in for in his last conviction. I don't know what he did, but he did what he did.